Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Race Day TV, the live show. I'm your host, Mark Beaudry, alongside co-host Benjamin Bazowski. What's going on, Ben? I'm having a good day. It was a good banquet in Claremont this week.
Yeah.
Real quick, something that you guys can do to help us out right now. Go ahead, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit that bell so when we go live, you get it, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on our social medias here pretty soon, and you're going to want to be a member for every single thing that's coming up soon. So over to my left here. What's up, Michelle?
Not much. How are you?
Not too bad. Did you read the rules?
Did you read the rules?
I don't know. I was making sure that you did before you came in. Michelle's the new general manager of Hudson Speedway. We'll let her get into her credentials from beforehand. And we got this guy over here. What up?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, big news this week for you, dude.
Yeah, a lot of. It's been a hell of a week since I think we dropped that last Thursday. We dropped the Racer's Guide for the Nationals, and it's just been good information after good information since. It's looking like a very, very stacked field, as we just released the other day. Bubba Pollard's coming up, so that's good. I'm trying to think. I don't want to release anything that we haven't really. So Nick Cusack, Corey Bubar, Bubba Pollard, and as of today, Kevin Douglas from Wiscasset are all announced.
That's
but
awesome. There's a whole list of people who are not.
Yeah.
We already have enough cars for a full field.
But give a number, because I know. Give the number. We can tell people.
29 was the last count.
29 pre-registered cars for the first inaugural North.
Oh no, 30.
Yeah, 30.
It's officially 30.
Very good.
North American Pro Stock Nationals. That is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So first of hopefully many, because it's looking like this is what's going to happen here. I can't believe how fast. As soon as I saw it too, because it came in on my email and I saw it, I was like, no.
And then I think I called you about
John
it.
called me.
And you guys wouldn't tell me because you guys like to keep me in the dark because these guys get the emails for who gets registered and not
Ben,
me.
what happens when you get the emails? we went through this before. What happens when Ben gets emails?
Yeah, they just disappear into my never-ending email list, so it just kind of...
Like 6 months later, Ben's like, I think I did have an email about that, but I might have deleted it. It's very possible.
You're not wrong.
It was a very, I'll tell you, it was a very exciting and cool moment because I was at my computer currently checking in because we had a 2 to 3 hour window where we had, 15 to 20 of them just bang, 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 and I was just checking them in, and it said one pending. I clicked on that, and I mean, once you told me about this last spring, you kick around the thought it's a lot of money. All the local guys are going to come.
Yeah.
But it's Lee's still on the up and up, and it hasn't been very well known across the country for pro late model pro stock racing since about 2003, and we didn't know who was going to be signing up or if the guys from down south were going to show up. So when that one came across my screen, I just getting my voice back now. I didn't have a voice at all then. Thank God, because the neighbors would have been giving me a
There's a guy
call.
who lives above us. John called me. It was after midnight.
Yeah.
Sounds like the bowling alley upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, I say it every day. I'm like, there's got to be like a 800-pound guy upstairs that likes to faint every 20 minutes.
And then people think you're joking, and then they come to the office. When Rodman was here last week, he was like, that was not a joke. But John at 1 a.m. screaming, "Did you see who registered?" I was like, "I just did." I was like, "I haven't stopped screaming. I've got no voice."
No, it's one of those. It was big news. You know what I mean? And
of course it is. Wait till the bigger news comes out later. There'll be more drivers, guys.
I've been on the phone with a lot of people, so we'll be announcing some more big names very shortly.
I'm pretty excited.
I can't wait for this.
It's gonna be,
you know how long I've been wanting to do something this massive like this?
It's gonna be huge.
And the best part is that you know how I am.
Oh, yeah.
We do a show that was great. As soon as that show's done, I go, okay,
how can we be better?
How can we be better and bigger than we were this time? So, I mean, I can only imagine what this year's going to bring, and then what next year's going to bring.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
chaos
going forward, especially with the attention that it's already drawing, and the reaction and interactions that the Lee Speedway Facebook page and social interactions that we've been getting has been just phenomenal. I mean, we've been getting a bunch of new followers, and that's really what this is all about. You know, we're trying to get the one thing that we all share, which is the love of short track racing, and get them all for one damn good show. So,
We're trying our best. If you haven't noticed, we're in a whole new studio, but the whole digital set's all new too. Everything that we're doing is to try to maximize the exposure for everybody, to up our production game and up everything we're doing at the tracks, not just for us, but for everybody. How many tires? Oh, here, I can say this. I can say it. Did you read the rules?
Did you read the guide?
It's in the Pro Stock Guide. I love this.
Who asked? What was the question?
This Road Soda Randy Phillips said, how many
Oh, it's Randy.
tires
No, Randy, don't read
sets
the guide.
are people allowed for this has been getting asked by some Southerners.
Randy, you shared the guide today.
The guide.
Go read the guide.
Hold on. Speak right into him, right here. Speak right into his camera and talk to him.
No, I don't want to talk to him anymore. no, Randy. It's so it's 10 tires.
He says he didn't look.
You get four practice tires and 6 race tires.
It's gonna be a fun weekend.
But if anybody has questions on
He
the
says
guide,
he can't read. We did know that.
I forgot about that. Antrim. I forgot. No, but if anybody has questions on the Nationals, the racer's guide that I put out on the Lee Speedway site, just click on the link, and it's right at the bottom of the page. I tried to cover every little question that could be asked. All the info's there, and if you can find something else to ask, my number's right at the bottom. Just give me a ring.
And if you see something that's not on there that you think that should be, let them know. 'Cause
absolutely.
this is our first massive event like this, so it's going
I
to be
can
cool to
swear,
see how
right?
it
I
happens.
can
be the
swear now,
last.
right?
That was my
What's
foot
that?
sorry.
I can swear now, right?
Yeah.
I've been shitting my
Kicking you
pants
under
for the
the-
last 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
Over this entire ordeal.
When we talked about doing this, and then from the get-go, once you start talking and not realizing, like, this is actually coming quicker, and racing season's going to be here before you know it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like,
Oh,
Did you order
absolutely.
food? Did you order food?
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, ask him if it's already paid for. Then if
Someone's
so, we certainly did.
Someone's at the door asking about
Hey,
food.
look
It's
at
not
that.
Mark.
Someone delivered
I
us
see
food.
got food. Plank goes up. I'm like, did he just order food for here and didn't ask us? What a dick.
Oh, that's awesome.
I would have taken some anyways.
Yeah, so Bubba Doc says, can't wait for this weekend. Way to step up Lee USA Speedway.
Bubba Doc. He must be Bubba Pollard's brother.
It has to be.
It has to be. Bubba Gump, too.
All right, so a couple quick clarification points here because I read you guys the rules that were the unupdated rules last week for the Pro Stock, for the open pure stocks
Yes.
that are running at Lee. So we have actually modified them slightly. So there are now 6 rules. So, and one of them is still have fun, but to kind of, people were having issues with weight and trying to figure out weight. So the rules are your track rules except as below. Number 2 is 2,000 pounds minimum. All cars above 2,000 cc's are 1 pound per cc. Add 50 pounds for VVT. Add 100 pounds for twin cam. Tire rule has not changed. Minimum 400 treadwear tires. Maximum rim 7-inch. All suspension must be OEM except for springs. 4 door bars. Current racing belts. Seat and safety gear. And then have fun.
Have fun.
Dude, Bobby Vincent already ruined it.
Oh, yeah. I did see that. I saw that today. It's weird. It wasn't on the list of ones that we had made. It was odd.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
the
I don't know.
showstopper, you can't.
The funny thing about the show, I don't know how he got that because that was locked in my files.
I don't know how that got out. Oh, Ferreira. Have Showstopper drive the pace car for the big show.
Oh my God, that.
Dude, Ben drives the pace car.
But-
I think we have Showstopper in,
Oh my God.
in the passenger seat, and we'll have little Sterling in the back in his car seat,
You got to get him a little wheel that you can mount on that thing.
and then there's still an extra seat for me, so that's perfect.
No, you're gonna be working that
No,
day.
I know. I'm not even gonna get to see this. That's the worst. The funniest part and the worst part is that I'm gonna do all this, the preparation and getting all the lists and all the BS, and then I won't get to see probably but 2 laps of it. That's what happened. I got lucky on Kyle Busch night. I wasn't going to be able to see any of it, and I ended up having to stand in the spotter stand and helping out with that. So
Yeah.
I actually got to see some of the race, which was pretty cool.
So, John is saying this like I don't know, because I did help do all the planning for the banquet, and then I had all these pictures and videos coming. Look how much fun. Ben's like, we're going to the quad. We're screaming and yelling, and I'm getting these pictures. And as I'm sitting home, at my hotel room by myself in Maine watching, it's like, everyone's having so much fun.
So I'd love to share a Beaudry story. And I was not there for this, but I was losing it laughing at this. This is great. So Beaudry, as you can tell by the shirt, likes WWE and likes his wrestling. So I did not go to the Claremont banquet, but I had texted Mark and just said, I hope you guys are having a good time. Hope all's going well. And he sends me a picture. They had a projector, and they had played some videos on it.
Yep, sure did.
And
it's professional.
And on this projector at the banquet was the Royal Rumble. Yeah. And Mark goes, I hijacked the projector. I just pictured you and all the children.
Hey, you're not wrong.
You're not
wrong.
wrong.
Right?
This Mark watching, and I'm like, Mark.
I just picture.
Hey, my job at that point was already done. My day was done.
Isn't there normally like a slow dance for the couples? You got they just off the top.
The awards literally got done. About 20 people got up, walked out, and I'm like looking at my laptop. I'm like, well, I do have Peacock and the Rumble's on tonight. So I went over there and punched it in, and then I have some little kid comes over, and I think it's Trevor Young. I think it's Trevor Young's son.
Yeah.
He comes over. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm thinking about putting wrestling on. He's like, that is a great idea. And I said, I like you. And then I put it on, and then he sat like this. And his dad kept trying to get him to leave. And he's like, Dad, hold on. We're going to see Roman Reigns in a minute. And I was like, what did I do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, Chester caught me watching the Rumble on my phone during the dinner. Whatever. I like wrestling. What do you want to do? Wrestling's fun.
It shows, Mark. It shows.
You know how many weddings I've gotten yelled at for watching racing videos in the middle of the ceremony? I mean,
what do you think's going to happen at my wedding? I'm reading the vows. Like, hold on, honey. Yeah, this guy just took someone out. He was just,
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to see what's going on at Hudson.
Yeah.
Hang on, they're racing lawnmowers on flow.
Oh, shit. Too funny.
The stuff that people watch competitive racing on now is absolutely nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen the drones? They
Those
fly
are-
the,
those are
that is
nuts.
crazy.
Those are
There's
insane.
drone racing now?
Inside.
it's nuts.
And
Indoor
those things
drone.
fly.
They have these big hoops that are like probably about this wide as this room. And you got to go through the hoops. But it's these guys with VR goggles. So they're literally driving, but it's like they're flying. It's like they're flying a little miniature plane. These guys, they're going like
Wow.
what, 80
Yeah,
miles
Those
an
things
hour.
are flying.
Oh, it's
Even on
stupid.
TV, it's hard to follow them.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, holy crap.
Flashback to when I first got my drone and immediately flew it into the side of my car. So, count me out on the drone racing, but I can use them now. It took a while, but also, guys, we're going to start using these this year a lot more. So you each driver, when you register and come to the track and check in, will get one of these, which has a barcode on the back that is tagged to your driver's profile. So when you come to the track to check in, you just got to hold out your card. We scan it. All your info comes in. So if you're a Claremont car and you want to go check out Hudson, or your Lee car want to go check out Claremont,
You just need one card, right?
just get, this one card is good. This is tied to your profile. So they just scan it. All your information comes up free of charge, courtesy of My Race Pass. Also, one of the things that I want to mention, because I say it every
Fill out
single
those
time.
damn profiles.
Those profiles are your biggest tool, because every article, Zig Gino wrote one up and tagged us, and it pops up and says, do you want to post this? And I said, yes. And then it went out, and now his release went out. And all you guys can do the same thing. This is all available to everybody. It's all a part of your My Race Pass profile. You can use the free one that they have, or the paid one for the drivers is dirt cheap.
Well, that, and like if you do the profile and stuff, and if it's, like when we do the live show stuff, if we want to bring your, we could bring your profile up and say, yep, this is so-and-so, and right on the screen and everything, because that's tied into the whole TV system, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to punch in. I just pulled out the My Race Pass app, which is right here. I'm just going to go up to the top, and I'm going to punch in David Greenslip. Just so people can see, like, Greenslip has a good profile.
Yeah.
So you get in here, it's got all of his stuff, all of his information, but if you scroll down to the bottom, and you can see his news, his news feed, his schedule of all the races that he's going to, like he has his schedule already set of everywhere that he's going to be. And then on top of it, you can go back and look. So let's see. For the year last year, he had 9 features, 1 win, 8 top 5s. Like, it's all right here. Use this stuff because your sponsors will see this because it's got a spot for all of your sponsors, all your information, your crew, and it's absolutely free.
Well, that and when you're doing the podcast, not the podcast, I'm sorry, but when you're doing the
I steal that data.
show, you steal that, you use, well, not steal it, but you use that data to pump you up and say, hey, yep, let's just say there's an intermission or there's a caution or something. You bring a driver up, yep. You literally tap right on that, and Mark can literally put it on the screen.
So
and
one of the
show
things
how everything is.
we've offered, and nobody has taken me up at, we do have the punch-out green screen here at the studio where if you want pictures or if you want profile pictures, all you got to do is we're in the office almost every day. Send me a message. I will shoot your photos for absolutely free because they work for us, and you guys can get a copy as well. And you can take that and superimpose it on anything because we're going to shoot you on a green screen.
Can you use that picture for, say, their personal graphic when they're racing on the track?
Absolutely. That's the whole point because I will take a full body and I can cut it to any size I want.
There's your real
Okay.
incentive, folks.
Yep.
Make yourself look cooler.
And it's absolutely no cost to you. I am willing to take your photos, edit, and send it back to you free of charge. All you do is come here. Maybe at some point when we do some of these registration events,
Yeah, exactly.
I can bring the
do
stuff as
that.
well.
We're going to be having a registering event at Babola's probably.
Yes.
Well, you probably
Yes.
know when more than I do.
I still think we've decided yet.
We're still going to.
No, we're going to have it like in March.
Yeah,
I think so,
we haven't
March,
picked an
yeah.
exact
That's the
date yet.
date,
Yeah.
Yeah, Legion Speedway. My Race Pass is a game changer. It really is. It simplifies everything we do behind the scenes, and they're all racers.
Yeah, I was going to say all the people there are just insanely helpful if you have
Yeah.
any questions or anything like that.
One of the guys that we deal with behind the scenes there named Austin. Austin Lloyd's a great guy.
He just emailed me. Yeah.
Yeah, he literally, I'm just scrolling through Facebook, and he just got nationally recognized as one of the best short track announcers in the country. Like,
kidding.
I'm like, holy crap! And he went out to dinner with us, not
Yeah.
Chris, but the other guy,
Yeah.
the one who was like, well, Ben's getting a big expensive steak, so am I.
God, I'm never going to live that steak down.
No, but look how much fun we've had
Oh,
out of
yeah,
that steak
it's
now.
great.
This is
Oh,
gonna be,
yeah.
we're gonna be 90. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna live to be 90, but you guys will all talk about it still at that point.
When I'm 90, you'll all be gone. Sorry to say it.
I
but
can guarantee you when I'm 90, no, when you're 90, I definitely won't be here.
Actually, Ben, how old are you?
36.
Bang out 102, and then you get there. I bet you could.
I'll be lucky to see 45.
You know, wheelchair. I'll be pushing you down the steps.
I'll come to the door when I'm like 46 go, huh? I'm trying to find the senior center. Huh? What are you guys doing in my office?
Come on in, old
Get
man.
out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We have Michelle here too. What's up, Michelle? So, explain to everybody who doesn't know you, who are you? Where did you come from? Where did you cut your teeth at in racing?
Came from my mom
Yep.
and dad.
Well, that was
I
Oh, no,
hope.
you
I think.
you were with your dad and then you left with your mom. That's really
Whoa.
how it works.
that went to a spot I didn't think we were going.
I think we'll explain it to you after, Mark.
I don't understand how this works. What are we talking about?
So actually how I got into racing is my father started racing at Monadnock Speedway,
Who's your dad?
Walt Pachalski.
Okay.
I was a fan in the stands. I sold an ad to Larry Cirillo, which he doesn't buy anything, if everybody knows Larry. Because then I was working for the Concord Monitor. We were doing a racing spread. Sold him an ad on a Friday. On Sunday, at the Sunday race, that's when they did Friday and Sundays, they approached me to come in do sales and marketing for them. And that's where it all started. Within years, I ended up becoming the general manager.
Nice.
So,
And how
then
long did you manage the track?
I would have been going on my 29th year this year.
Wow.
That's absolutely crazy. Oh, I'm glad we stole you away.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to my new adventure and meeting the race fans at Hudson and the competitors. Some competitors I may know,
Yep.
but there will be a majority I don't. But I look forward to working.
Hudson
meeting with them.
Hudson's is its own animal.
That
And-
I'm hearing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
hearing.
trust me.
John's been having fun all week explaining the different personalities.
When someone, and this has been my entire life, which is probably why I did not have a lot of friends in the Hudson school system. Whenever I heard, I've never been to Hudson Speedway, I'm like, oh, dude, let me just grab you for 6 hours. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
That's funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
So when the whole switch over happened and Race Day Productions came about and Astro went away, I'm happy you chose to come this way. You're a big asset, I think, to the racing community in general. So
No, I'm
anybody that
excited
has
and
questions too, make sure
great
you reach out to
opportunity.
Michelle.
And I want to thank, Ben for keeping me in the racing industry at, the level I was at. And like I said, I'm really excited for my new adventure.
Oh yeah, trust me, it's gonna
Gotta
be.
learn the
it's
area,
gonna
I
be an
gotta-
adventure, all right.
It's going to be fun, though.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It has been. We've now taken this office, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people, and Ben doesn't leave. So 5 people that have offices here now, and it's awesome because when somebody doesn't know an answer, you literally just yell out, "Hey, who knows this?" and it just comes out.
Oh, yeah.
It's
John's
much more of a team effort.
Told me a lot this week on a lot of questions
No,
I had about Hudson.
it's awesome that we're all under the same roof and we're able to just bounce back and forth. I mean, the 2-second phone calls every 45 seconds only get you so much info.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to just sit and think on something also with each other. So it's been very good.
I will say, even though Mike still sits like 8 feet from my desk, he still emails me 19 times throughout the course of the day.
I got the same.
He was like emailing us all day. I'm like, Mike, I'm sitting right next to you. I'm like, what's going on here? So question for you guys on the stream. Do you like the new graphics? Do you like what we're doing? This backdrop's changing. I literally stole this. This is one that we use for the road show, but the new one's blue and it's really cool. But one of the questions that I have that I've been kind of tossing around is when we do the race broadcasting, I'm toying with the idea of moving the ticker to the bottom instead of being up top. What are your guys' feelings on that? If you're opposed to it, let me know. If you think it should stay up top, let me know. I just think that moving it to the bottom will leave a lot more real estate for stuff that's happening up top. That's what I'm feeling. But I'll put a post up that has it both ways to see what people think. They're all saying, "Oh, we got a top." Yeah, see, it's like, "Oh, it's Mark's idea."
I'm gonna go with C.
See, none of the above.
Vertical. I like the vertical ones.
How about the side ones?
We do this. So the side ones I use for qualifying and time trials. It's just because it takes up so much of the screen.
Yeah.
And I got my crew now, like they know where the ticker is, so they know how to frame the shot. Whereas before they would before we figured this out, like you'd be shooting it and not realizing that that car is covered by the ticker. So it's something you got to work around. We're still learning all this. Can you believe we're 1 year into this?
George Heatherwell is apologizing for his dad now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I know how you feel sometimes.
Any plans for a Speedo day
Sorry,
for
Dad.
Hellywell there this year?
Oh my God.
He did say he would do it.
I know he would. That's the scary thing. And the funny thing is, I bet you all his kids would do it too.
Oh boy.
Actually, yeah, I would. I'd go with that bet.
Yeah.
I bet
Oh,
you-
you bet your ass. You would have. I know you would have George, Dave, Bill, and old man Wayne doing it. I don't know if Wayne Jr. would do it. I don't think he would. But Wayne Sr.
I don't think he would.
Wayne Sr. would.
Oh, Wayne Sr.
Sr.'s
sitting at home with his
already-
Speedo now, waiting for it to get warm. He's like, "Oh, my time is almost here. I'm so excited."
Oh my God.
Can you buy this year's membership yet for the show? We are still trying to figure that out. So we had some changes that happened with when we set this stuff all up. I mean, if you guys want the inside real truth on it, like I don't hide anything from you. When we set this all up, the service provider never ever expected we were going to have as many downloads, views, members, and stuff. So they severely underquoted
Oh yeah.
this to us.
Sounds like
so
a them problem.
yes, it is now an us problem
Yeah,
because
'cause
they
now
now
they're-
said basically in order. I mean, I don't care about talking numbers to the people, just to let you know what's happening is for every live event they now want $5 of. if it's a live. So because the bandwidth it requires. So now I have to figure out how to make that work. And if we keep it at the same price,
Yeah, we're
then we didn't make any money. We actually lost a lot. But
Right.
but if we keep it as if we go a day after route, there is no fee. In a pay-per-view route, there is no fee.
yeah.
So that's the stuff that we're hit with right now, because they basically took a small chunk from the membership fee and said, you're good. And they weren't expecting, for instance, like when we did the
Kyle Busch race.
Kyle Busch race, and we had
Man.
4,500 live streams from that one
right,
event.
Yeah, I'm all right. No, I didn't take a hit. It's just I have this cold I can't shake. It sucks.
Hang on to her.
So what else we got coming on the horizon here? We got Florida coming. We got the Vermont Motorsports Expo coming, which is going to be fun.
Don't you guys have an Enduro at
Yeah,
Claremont, yep, that's going to be
coming up.
right after we get back from Florida. So literally,
it's going to be a mad dash.
Like 2 days.
Situated.
I know I got to.
No,
Probably
it's like a week.
maybe.
Yeah, 8 days.
Okay, all right.
To be precise,
We
that's
have
it.
time. We have time.
I should probably take at least the camera out of the trailer to let it warm up at this point. Like I haven't even. I got the new trailer half built, and then it snowed in, and I'm just like, I'll figure it out. And I just got to get. I got to get on the ball next week. I think next week I will be building trailer just to get that done.
Is that going to be live?
Yes, we will do the snow
Yep.
enduro live, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That should be fun. We're going to test out a new stuff. This is the best part. Randy Wheelock is coming to announce just for the stream
Yep.
because he's announcing to nowhere. He's literally going to be talking into my broadcast computer.
And what he doesn't know is he's going to have a friend.
Yes, yeah, because Espinet's coming too.
I'm definitely going to be there, and I'm definitely going to take advantage of announcing in the heat
In the
situation.
heat.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we land on the 19th and it's the 24th. So it's 5 days.
Oh, it's the 24th. I thought it was the 27th. Okay.
No. So it should be fun. We want to test out a different setup that's able, because we have a couple races that overlap, and we're trying to figure out how to do that and see if we can run a small setup at Claremont or a different track that doesn't really fit into what we're doing that weekend. And we have a confident crew now that we can split up and kind of go places, which we're still looking for crew members. So if you're interested, let me know. Reach out to anybody on the crew. We're a pretty fun batch of people to be involved in and just have a good time. Like I enjoy every single minute of what we do. Like we kind of, I think that gets lost sometimes. Like we kind of hit the megabucks when it comes to jobs.
Absolutely.
Every single day of my life, even if I'm stressed, mad, like I will just look and I'll be like, I get to work in the industry that I absolutely love.
Exactly.
And if I didn't work at the racetrack, I would just be going and spending my money to go there anyways every single week. So we take that for granted sometimes. Keith Farnham says, "Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Keith.
What do you think's going to be one of your biggest challenges of moving from Monadnock is a track that has a ton of room,
Yes.
huge pit areas. You could park probably 15 times more cars in the parking lot of people that even fit in the stands at Monadnock. Now you're coming to a track that does not have that. Like that's a challenge in itself, but
Yes, Ben has informed me about the parking issue in both the pits and for the fans. But we're going to go over the challenges
we'll
and
figure
see.
it out.
We'll figure it out. Because it's my
I
goal
like this. I'm putting Michelle on the spot. Michelle, you know you got MRS coming to this year, right?
Yes, I do, and we definitely
Get some
we're
big shows at all
gonna
these tracks.
Figure it out before then.
Bear in mind, too, the steel company next door to the track
Yes.
has been a massive help. They pretty much let us use their parking lot, which is right next door to the track.
Right.
And we do have enough golf carts, which I got to fix that stupid limo cart. It's been like 2 years, still doesn't run right, to shuttle people back and forth and all that stuff. So that does help. Obviously, I bought land across the street from the track. It's just, I get so many irons in the fire.
Projects.
I got so many. It's just I'm trying to whittle a couple down, and once I get a few projects started or starting to get wrapped up, I'll work on that. It's just
You're going to need it.
Oh, I know. And hopefully by the time I get a few of these projects done, I'm gonna have Michelle's gonna kick my ass and, hey, I need this parking. Let's go.
Right.
So with luck, I can get it done within the next couple of years. So
Couple of years.
it takes a while to get anything done in that town. Trust me, I've been working on a project for 4 years now, and it's just finally starting to move.
Okay.
But
Well, that's some of the challenge.
yeah. Like I said, I prepped a good amount of it. It's just now I got to figure out what I want to do with it because there's just a lot of red tape you got to deal with. And
The best part about Hudson and all the tracks in general is the crews that are involved that work at these tracks are top notch. You
Yes.
guys, we have some of the best team members.
Absolutely.
One of the things that I look forward to the most, and I see continuing, is some of the big events. Like when we put out the Mighty Mike thing the other day, someone's like, "I'm so glad that you're not getting rid of that."
Right.
I think, Michelle, you're going to carry the traditions on of
Yes,
this
I
track.
hope
That's
so.
one of the
Yep.
things that are awesome.
oh yeah,
And Mighty Mike, that's the one for the summer six-pack series.
Yep.
Yep. So we will have some documents coming out very shortly on the Summer Six Pack Series. I can give them the dates, I believe.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So Summer Six Pack Series. Oh, and look at that. The payout is top notch for it as well. So your Summer Six Pack Series races: April 28th, Claremont Motorsports Park; June 2nd, Hudson Speedway; June 14th, Claremont Motorsports Park; July 26th, Lee USA Speedway; April 25th. I'm sorry, August 25th.
August.
What happened is I flipped it up and then it popped down to April.
Backwards.
August 25th, Hudson Speedway, and then it says October 5th and 6th, Lee USA Speedway. Are you going to figure out how's that working?
No,
Which
because
day?
a lot of the divisions
Are both days
because
events.
it's old
Yep.
school style Oktoberfest, which we actually got a lot of compliments on. I mean, I always loved the old school Oktoberfest, and I think a lot of the people that used to go there for them agree, just because it makes a weekend out of it. So that's what we're doing. So a lot of the divisions, including the super streets, will qualify on Saturday and run their feature on Sunday.
Yeah, so Super Streets, $1,000 to win, $175 to start. Good spread throughout the field as well. That is a pretty good payout.
That's just the base pay.
Correct.
If we get sponsors for that race or for even the whole series, it's going to be more.
And even better, there's no entry fee.
No entry fee either.
No.
You mean they get to come and race and they don't have to end? Wow. That's something awesome.
It's different.
Trying some new stuff.
Trying some new stuff.
Yeah, well, then the Enduros are going to Claremont. There's no entry fee either. So if you guys are running the Pro V8s over at Claremont, sign them up. There's no entry fee on that division over there for that race the races they're running. I love that because that's one of those little things that you don't think of until after. I also love when Ben's been doing the show for years and his phone still goes off mid-show.
It always goes off.
So one thing we were talking about today is actually also the sports and modifieds.
Yep.
Giving them
Yes.
their special races. I know that Choppy Baldwin Memorial, that's going to be one of the races where it's a 100-lapper for the sports and mods.
Yep. And
I'm going to piece together because I don't.
That will be part of your Oktoberfest.
Yeah, because I don't run mods. We
Right.
have the Pro Stocks as division number 1. So, but last year we had the Cup races end at Lee, and
Yes.
that was an awesome race.
That was a great
All the
race.
mod guys
Great
reached out
race.
and they said that they would love to run there more. So I have no problem with that. We're going to add on the crate mods onto the Sunday portion, so they will practice, qualify, and race on
that
Sunday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anybody's confused about that, Saturday we'll have 4 or 5 divisions. A lot of the touring series will qualify and race on that night. They'll have 4 or 5 features on Saturday, and then Sunday will be all the features for the rest of the divisions that qualified on Saturday or Sunday, whatever I said backwards. And then we'll add in the Granite State Pro Stock Series and the modifieds.
It's going to be a fun time. I've seen roll by me 5 times. Are mini stocks going to be at their anywheres this year?
Yes, for Oktoberfest.
Okay.
I'd love to add the mini stocks more, but we can't do it with 4 or 5 cars coming, and it's very hard for most of the
Yeah,
teams because
they
they have
change
to
them over.
change transmissions.
Yeah,
and
it's a
not
big
easy.
deal for those. It's not like a rear-wheel drive car where you can just change the rear end
No,
gears. It's
no, and-
transmissions. and
I'd
a lot
rather
of other stuff.
I'd rather end the year out at Oktoberfest and at least give these guys an opportunity to where they'll have the off season to change everything back
Yeah.
over. They don't have to change everything in a week or two to go back to their weekly
Oh, yeah.
track.
Their weekly
and
track,
race.
yeah.
because it's just a pain in the ass.
You also dropped the Crown Vics, which are
Yeah.
pretty awesome as well,
Yeah,
which will be part
yeah.
of Nationals weekend.
Why not? They run them everywhere. It's a big class. It's an affordable class. And I see them all over social media.
I want to run one of those.
Go ahead.
I really do. I'm probably trying to find a car.
Harmon's got one.
No, I don't want. No.
I don't want anything Harmon has.
It's funny because every time the race comes up, Harmon's like, got my car for sale. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, Bob is heading south for the Freedom Factory.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. Bobo. The Bob Stock. They should just call it the Bob Stocks down there, too.
They should. No, the Crown Vic race, $350 to win, decent payout. And yeah, I got a bunch of phone calls about people coming down for that race. A couple people actually going to build a car. I don't know if specifically for that race or for the 2024 season, but yeah, if that goes off like a hitch, or off whatever, I can't speak. But if that goes off well, we'll bring them back to Oktoberfest and we'll run them again.
They seem fun. I'm excited to see him around that track.
Yeah, why not? I mean, Lee's a aggressive tire wear and track anyway, so you put out a bunch of heavy boats on DOT tire, it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Why not?
What could possibly happen?
Chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Chaos. Yes.
Hang on. All right. So if you guys are worried about Crown Vics, so race day recess on back to school night. I don't know if I think I've said this on the show, but we are having school bus races at Lee USA Speedway.
Oh, yeah.
6 to 10 buses will be showing up. Bill Jones and all the guys from the Rochester Fair demo derbies, they put on all those shows.
This is going to be awesome.
I got in touch with them last year and just I go, Bill, would you toss the idea of bringing a couple buses down? You know, a couple weeks before the fair. Yeah, it's just without question. You know, so and Bill's a nut. He used to race enduros. I think he won his first race at Lee. So, yeah, big shout out to Bill Jones and all those guys. And that's going to be a hell of a time.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a good
That's
time.
going to be a good. I don't know what's going to happen.
Who's going to race the buses?
They bring. So they had 25. How many buses they have there last year? 25 buses for the Derby. Yeah.
Oh, they had like 25 or 30 of them.
And they just get a bunch of their own guys. And they just derby them. It's just
Nice.
It's a hell of a sight to see.
Next time you talk to him, tell him the owner wants to drive one.
I'm sure he'd be down for that.
Give me the
I
short
wanna
bus. Give me a short bus.
I want to get. I'd love to get Tom Johnsfield, the chief of police, for
Oh,
Lee.
my God.
And I'd love to get Jimmy Brown, who's a former track champion, the chief of fire. I told them, they both nodded like, yeah.
That'd be funny.
I'd love to get those guys out there for a little duel match. You know what I mean? It'd be fun.
The chief of police from Lee seems like he's one of the coolest people I've
Both
ever
of them.
seen in my
Oh, yeah.
life.
Tommy
I've never
and
met the
Jim.
fire guy.
Tommy and Jim are great
They're
guys.
phenomenal. And Jim, I know he used to race at Lee, but as
Oh my God, Battle of the
Badges.
Battle of the
That's
Badges, there we go.
Yes.
Who said that?
Randy.
Oh my God.
Randy. Should we play
good one,
Randy's
Randy.
intro
I like
song?
Oh, who thought of that? Randy, I have the perfect intro song for you. You know, I'm going to send it to Mark, and
We
he'll
can't
send
play
it
it.
to you.
Oh,
We're
you
gonna
sent
send
it to me.
it's 2.5 minutes of profanity.
I'm like listening to this in my living room, and all of a sudden I look up and I have leery eyes looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I mean, it's from Ben, so officially it's work.
I was in the self-checkout line at Hannaford's.
Ben sends me something while we're having lunch today, and I'm like, I don't dare to open that in
No.
here. And he's like, oh no, that one's fine. I was like, oh okay. Let's see. I'll send you.
Oh, I think he knows.
He
it.
knows the song. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
that one's funny.
Yes. Oh shit.
You eggplant.
All right, Michelle, I want you to go down that schedule and explain to us exactly why you put those races. No, I'm just giving her
Michelle,
crap.
what's a Hudson Hornet?
There you go. Hudson Hornet. I learned. Ladies division.
Yeah.
See, I told John I had so many questions. I'm going down to this key and going, what is that? what is that? But all my questions are answered.
Does anybody out there have any questions for us, for Michelle, any of that stuff? Like, come on out. Let's see.
Shout out to Estronet for letting him put that song out.
Oh, we should get Randy on sometime.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That would be fun. Like I said, guys, just want to remind you, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on our social media. So go make sure that you subscribe, because this is a 3-part process now, because YouTube apparently doesn't want people watching stuff. You need to subscribe, hit that, and hit the bell. Otherwise, they don't tell you when you're live. Like, they make this even harder for us.
Dumb.
It is. The stuff that we have to run through is nuts. But it is what it is. What is everybody's, other than the North American Pro Stock Nationals, which is obviously the biggest race that we have going, what is everybody else's favorite? What are you looking for the most? That's what I'm curious. What are the people looking for? What would they like to see? And maybe we can cultivate some new stuff for next year, too.
The Ollie Silva Midsummer Classic.
That's a big good one.
Because not only do you have the return of the big block supers at Lee USA Speedway, but you also have the R&R Open Street Stocks.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a show.
That's going to be a good show.
If you're American, you need to be there.
Yeah.
That's the show.
All you need is fireworks, guns firing, and
We could, okay. Come on down to Lee.
I'll fire off some guns, but I'm pretty sure Tom, I'll be leaving in shiny cuffs that go behind my back.
Ben, we need gunshots. Ben just grabs his cuffs and runs.
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be right in the infield and look at Thomas go, guys!
You need gunshots? I'll just call Steve Clark. Oh, sorry.
That was bad. Oh my God, that was an interesting phone call.
How are the tracks set for personnel for 2024?
I could use help anywhere. If anybody wants to help out, feel free to reach out to me, John at RaceDayNH.com, or you can call me right at the track phone number.
Or you can say, 100%. I sent somebody your way the other day. I was going to say 9 Simon Street, Suite 104. We're here, most days.
I'm here at 8 a.m. I'm here till 4 or 5 p.m., so.
Yeah, I come in at 11.
Who's asking? Is it me?
It went by, Chester Clark.
Chester,
Clark.
Chester, message me. Absolutely.
Chester's a great worker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he ratted me out for watching some other Royal Rumble.
Good.
I was like, come on, dude.
So Michelle, schedule. Yes. How do you think? How do you think we did? Because you got way more experience than us three. So
I think this schedule looks great for Hudson when it was put in front of me. I know you guys were working hard on adjusting things on it and everything. To me, I think it's just enough, the right amount of divisions on a day, which is great. The Sunday Fun Day, I'm kind of excited to
you're going to see a lot of
see
redneckery
that. I mean,
out of
that kind of gives a little bit of a throwback to the old days of Monadnock Speedway, where racing on Friday, Sunday was kind of like that with all the enduros, and so I'm kind of excited to have that.
The Sunday Fun Days are the Sunday Fun Days are kind of like they bring out the old schoolness.
The Hudson that I went to when I first went back, and I'm like, all right, this is cool.
My uncle that used to come watch my dad race in the '90s, he used to have a saying, and he go Hudson Speedway. He goes, it's the only place in America where you can go in basketball shorts and a wife beater, and you're overdressed.
Nice.
Oh my God. That's too funny.
Hudson has a personality. It really does.
The
first time I walked in there, I was like, this is different.
Yeah.
But this is awesome.
I've always told people when you walk on the property line, that smile, that shit-eating grin just gets right on your face, and it does not leave until you go to bed that night. Hudson is it's just fun. You know,
you see one of your
Everybody has fun.
I could be
there.
biased.
Yeah, you
I might be
100%.
I might be a little biased, but Hudson's just fun, man.
When did you start there again?
May 29th, 2011.
How old were you?
11.
11 years old. It was so funny because before I knew John was announcing there forever, I was like, you're a really good announcer. I said, I swear to God, I was watching YouTube videos. It sounded like they had a 6-year-old there. Thank God. He's like,
You were announcing at 11?
That was me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember when I won the spectator races.
Yeah, I was Ben's first fan. Don't let him fool
So
you.
when I won the spectator races in my cop car Mustang, he come up and, hey, Ben, how's it going? I'm like,
Hi.
is this like a Make-A-Wish day? and then he kept coming back like, oh, so he's the announcer. Okay.
Hello, the fat kid. This is awesome.
So my first year at Hudson was 2020, and then this is funny because you can't hear when you're in the infield. You can't hear the announcer. So I was only in the infield.
If you stand this close to the speaker and the cars go, you can't hear me.
And John didn't go down to Victory Lane in 2020.
No, because they were rebuilding the steps.
So I would just see Steve Grand go down and interview people. So I just assumed Hudson had no announcer for the whole first year I went there. I'm like, they're really diehard here. They don't even need to hear what's going on. And then John was like, no, I was there.
Yeah.
Always been there. I'm just not walking down the grass.
So I've been there for that long, but there was about, I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe a month, where I did not announce there.
Oh, that was when this.
Nobody did.
Yeah, the speakers blew out.
Well, I'm
the
announcing.
amps
I'm announcing
fried
one
out.
day. I'm going through the program, and some guy, random guy, walks right in the tower and he goes, "Hey, is the announcer working?" And I'm talking, and I'm like, "Yeah, I think." And he's like, "Yeah, nobody can hear you." So I don't know. I'm tweaking stuff. All the speakers blew. So I'm like, all right, it'll get fixed. A couple weeks go by. Still nothing. And I just walked in, turned it on. I'm like, all right. So
guess
that
I
ain't
don't have to
gonna
work.
work. So
I'm
on
going
like
back
week
home.
4, I'm like, I got this old 1970s dual 18-inch subwoofer bass guitar. It was a PV bass guitar amp, hardwired. There was no dials or anything. I just carried that thing, lugged it. I might have brought it on my back on my bicycle.
Oh, because I remember it was on the roof.
No, it was on the staircase. That little
on-
staircase.
Oh, no, I thought it was on the wing because the tower used to have wings. And I remember
No, this was after that. It was on that little staircase because it just
yeah.
barely fit. I'd hardwire the mic in, and that thing, whoom, it was so loud. I would go to the gas station after, and they'd be like, dude, we can hear you clearly inside the building.
That's awesome. I was not aware of that one.
God.
Oh, yeah, that was old school Hudson, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, MRS at Hudson. That's going to be sick.
Oh, yeah. Tour type modifieds at Hudson. I love a good bull ring,
I don't think tour types have ever been at Hudson.
They have.
They were?
I think George Baldwin won. I'm 90% sure George Baldwin won that race. It was one time. George might be watching.
Maybe. Yeah, George is watching.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong a lot.
So I do want to go ahead and remind everybody, St. Valentine's Day Massacre number 3 happening at Claremont Motorsports Park Saturday, February 24th. I am excited for that because we get a little bit of it's been too long, you know what I mean? Although, actually, we'll be fine. Let's cancel it because we'll be down in New Smyrna. We have a whole week of racing.
I'm excited when I get back from Florida. I'm like, fuck that, I'm staying home.
I've had enough racing. How much do you know the race car? No, but it's going to be a ton of fun. Like, because I missed this one the last time they did it, but the Enduro, no matter what, even if there's not snow, Mike said that there will be the Enduro. So a lot of people were asking
But I
about
think there's
that.
still there's a good amount of snow on the track right now, I think. Now, Mike, you're watching. Is there any snow on the track? I'm pretty sure there's got to be.
Put your glasses on, Mike. Look out
Mike's
the
like,
window.
I've been at Nashua all week. I have no clue.
What's Claremont?
Claire, where?
Claire, what?
But
Who's Claire?
the Rainers, whatever happens, that the Enduro will happen. Obviously, you got to kind of take into consideration a couple of the other divisions just in case. I think the thing I'm most excited for are the supermods.
Yeah.
That I'm not a huge fan, but I've never also seen them at the end of the straightaway coming in to turn 1 at Lee. I've never seen it in person.
So
that is what I'm excited
I'm
for.
warning you now. If you're planning on, if your trailer is where it was,
Yep.
you need to shut that door.
I already do. I have had to at the end of the year.
Because he's in this little fucking shed with the door down, and he's right at the point of the straightaway where every car lets off, and they got side dump exhaust on these Pro Stocks, so it's just like, Mark will be tired. It's like, wow!
It's right when they hit the chip.
Oh, yeah.
It's right at my door, and it comes straight in the trailer.
Yeah, if a big block goes by you and right at that point, you're going to blow an eardrum. Just
Close
Shut
the
damn
door. Close the door.
I'll probably be huddled in there with you.
Judy says Isma's into turn 1 is intense. I'm excited to see it.
I hope, and for the real super modified fans, they'll understand what I mean by this. Is I hope to God it's humid that night.
Oh yeah, you see the air go over
I've
the
heard
wings.
about that.
The vapor trails,
It's insane.
trail, yeah.
It's insane.
coolest thing in the world.
So before we get going here, because I didn't even realize we're almost at,
Seriously?
yeah. How
Holy
long have we been
crap.
rolling for?
We got another half hour. What are you talking
No.
about?
10 minutes.
We have 8 minutes left.
No, the
minutes.
show
8
starts
minutes.
at 7.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we don't start for 10 more minutes. So one of the things that we do here on Race Day TV, guys, is we keep reinvesting in the product that we're doing. So one of the things different this year, audio at some tracks was fine for our stream. Audio at others was not. The entire audio system that is now on the stream, all new. Replaced, that will go track to track now with us.
Yeah.
So the announcers that are at that track will be using Race Day TV's equipment and no longer track equipment.
Yep.
And what we have now, all the announcers, there's headsets that are coming to the track. So now they can actually hear themselves. So if they're coughing or they're doing something, like, they're equally annoyed by it. So they will now stop doing it.
That was a huge. I couldn't believe how much of a game changer that was when I could
So
hear
you did it at
myself.
Hudson, right?
Yeah,
It was
Hudson already
night
had
and
them.
day.
Yeah.
Night and day
So the announcer sound at Hudson that everybody liked
is me. That's
is now what you're going. I'm saying the sound
Oh
and
my
crispness
God.
of the audio is very similar to the
Good
system
luck
that
with the egotistical announcer.
it is very similar to the sound you'll have at all the tracks. But the one thing that I've done differently now is that I got what's called a line array microphone, which will now allow me to have mics in all corners of the track. So now they will follow the cameras. So now instead of having no track, that was the biggest complaint, is no track sounds. That you have to be careful
Oh,
on how
yes.
you do it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because if it's any of the cameras that are on this side of the track, it picks up the announcers and it adds that 2-second delay and it drives everybody
well,
nuts.
that, and
Yeah.
you get the guys that if they're talking near it,
Yep.
you hear them. Because I remember the older video.
Barry was dropping F-bombs left and right.
What
And
the
I got a
hell's
text that
going
said,
on?
Beep, beep.
whoever's running your camera, like, he doesn't like that guy in the 76. I'm like, what do you mean? He's been talking about, and I can't hear the cameras
Yes.
on the stream in my ears. I'm listening to the announcers.
if anybody goes, and I probably shouldn't. I'm outing myself right now. I'm probably gonna get canceled in like 2 weeks. Go on over.
Hold on, wait, I want off the screen for this.
yeah. No, it's not that bad. You got to go over to Hudson Community Television.
Yes.
I think
I know
it's
what you're gonna talk about.
hc20.tv or something like that. And in the search bar, just type in Hudson Speedway and watch those videos, because Pete Lanzillo, who's amazing, does a great job. He's dedicated to the track, and he's a volunteer with the community television channel. He walks up, and there's no plug, like, he doesn't have a plug into the audio. He would just grab a little tiny clip, and he'd go, "All right, John," and he'd clip it right here. Well, there's no on and off switch.
Oh, boy.
So if you go watch those videos, it's basically the NFL like mic'd up of me. Oh, I'm talking shit. It's about drama.
John's like, and out on the track is our favorite driver. Mute. Clown. He's great. I love him.
And Pete's funny because you can tell some of the clips that he's like, I want to use the clip, but John's talking. I'm like, one of them, I think it was the Mighty Mike, the year we had to do the B mains and Kevin
yeah.
Brown was.
B-Main Brown.
Yeah.
Yes. So we had all those cars out there, and I'm like, how many laps do you think they're going to go? Well, I shut the mic off, and I looked at someone, I go, 2. On the bottom of the screen, he goes, the announcer thinks 2. They go 2 laps, they wreck. He goes, the announcer was right.
I love that. Also want to give a shout out to Dan Collins.
Oh, yeah.
Shot Dan a message last year. We just couldn't make things work last year with timing and figuring stuff out, and especially calling him mid-race season. Hey, you want to make some cool logos? He's like, oh, I'm already kind of done with that for the year. We have integrated a lot of Dan's stuff in with what we're doing. So a huge shout out to all the Pro Stock Nationals graphics that he has created for us.
Is it it's Northeast Marketing Design, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And Billy T's. He's got some funny ones. There's a couple ones in his shirts that I need to add to my collection.
Dan has been
You want to hear?
extremely helpful to me during this whole process, because I didn't even. It's amazing because it's hard to outsource when you're already used to kind of doing stuff like
Yep.
that. So I was used to making all the cool pictures and stuff like that, trying to do stuff like on my phone. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I can send this info to Dan. And I sent it to Dan. He sent me back that product, and I was like, I could have sat there for 13 days, and I never would have came close to that. I send him all the info, and he's got it done within a day or two. He's been phenomenal. So thank you, Dan.
So I will be shooting him over the Summer Six-Pack Series info, and we'll be getting some cool graphics back for that because that series is also going to have a cool little logo.
And we got a couple other series we're working on too
Oh, yes.
for other divisions. So, just be prepared for next show. Whenever when's the next one? Is it going to be?
I don't think we're going to do one next weekend, next week, just because we're getting ready to leave for Florida. And
Oh, let's live stream from the house.
if we could, the problem down in Florida is the internet stinks.
Oh, just do it off my phone.
And all this equipment almost equally went out the door today. So today was a rough day.
Yeah, let's not stress you out on vacation.
I don't quite know what happened from moving it a quarter mile down the road, but two of my normal cameras that we've always used just do not like this building. It's those two, and we've used them
It's
for
a race
years.
car curse. It's because you touch everything.
Yeah, exactly.
it
it's
could be.
starting up again.
This year's Big Lee race will be a barn burner. That must be probably a one and doneer there. Is that who that is?
Yeah,
Griffith.
I sponsored that hack.
Oh, it's Derek Griffith. Oh, yes. Some of the barn burners we had down there this year, last year now, were none other than Mr. Derek Griffith.
I can't. He's racing at New Smyrna. I think he's leaving for Florida.
I'm not going to touch
Friday.
your car.
I don't know if he's is it Derek? Are you racing in the red eye? I don't know if he's racing in the red eye, but I know he's racing.
He
World
stayed down there for
Series.
like a month, so I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, I mean, if he's already down there, you might as well.
Yeah.
He's
Derek,
down
do it.
there now?
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm not
leaving,
sure.
Okay.
He's leaving this Friday.
Oh, then, yeah, I don't think he would
No,
be.
because tomorrow there is practice
Yeah.
session.
All right.
I know Renfrew Jr. is running it, so good luck to him.
So I have to ask, Derek, if you qualify up front and it comes out with he had
He's not ready.
no red eye.
Yeah,
And
this is a question I was asking myself the other day about Derek, so go ahead.
In my head, so if you put it on the poll, Derek, are you going to take the all-in challenge? Are you going to
Ladder
try?
challenge.
Yeah, the all-in ladder challenge.
Yeah.
Are you going to take it?
Challenge.
I honestly
hate
think
you,
he
John.
would.
You guys asked me to come. I don't know.
The one thing I love about the way the bonus is working this year is it's progressive and you don't lose it.
No.
If you finish in that spot, if Ben walks down with cash again, I might have to.
Come on, Derek. You know I'm going to do it.
I think he-
Well, no, the funny thing is that when he took that challenge up at Lee last time, he told me, he's like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, well, whatever.
You wave a cash and stack a cash in someone's face.
Well,
It's gonna,
I'm
it's
like,
gonna
okay,
go
cool.
somewhere.
Hey, whatever, no big deal. And then he goes to Derek. All right, he's not saying anything. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, you little jerk. You just said you weren't going to do it.
And Derek would put on a hell of a show.
Oh, Derek put on one fuck of a show.
And was it the right front went down? I think the right front had like
Yeah,
a
the
tire
tire go
malfunction or
down.
something like
Yeah,
that after
yeah,
the change. He was
blew
ripping
out.
through the field. Not to say, I mean, really not to discount Corey Bubar's run that night, though. Corey Bubar was on rails.
Yeah. Oh,
and,
yeah, he was moving.
I think he's going to be an underdog to keep an eye on coming into the Nationals. I mean, he's got, Big Mo on his side, momentum coming off of the $8,500 to win for the Basowski Properties 150 down there.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I was talking to Parks and Mark and just around the asking just who would you pick? And it's starting to get hard with the field of registered cars that we have.
Here's the thing that I noticed. In any one of these big races or pro stock, you have the top tier cars, you have the mid packers, and then you have the guys that just love to be there.
Yep.
Where are the mid packers and the low ones in the roster so far? I don't think
There isn't any.
There
There's
isn't
none.
any.
There's
Everybody,
not one.
every single person who has signed up for this race could
Has
win.
the
I'm
potential.
going through because I'm trying to make the announcers list and going through another thing that Dan Collins has been phenomenal with because he gets the stats to make the pictures. So he sends them to me. It's been great doing the announcing list, and I'm going through and I'm going, this series champion, he won at this racetrack, which is an insane.
I'm going to do something I said I wouldn't. I'm going to let Ben look at the entry list
Wow.
for 15
Don't
seconds.
you dare mouth.
Don't mouth any of them.
Yeah.
Because there are some other extremely big names on that list.
Yeah, people are going to be coming up and down.
Look at his face. I know what one he just saw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. That's the
Don't
one.
worry, buddy. We don't tell you everything.
I know you guys don't tell me anything.
No, I said everything. You tell us it's best that way.
Yeah, sometimes.
Good to know.
Yes.
Is it nice knowing that?
That's cool. He's showing up.
Huh?
Which one?
He'll be there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you feel better having a confident crew around you?
Yes.
That can,
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the best parts about what we're doing now. When are the mower races, Planky
Really,
said?
really playing?
Actually,
Happens Monday through Friday, anytime the tracks aren't in use.
I just want to say, don't be surprised if you see something along the lines of that at Lee. Not this year, possibly next.
Ben,
Again,
mower
don't-
races?
Yes.
Mower
Jesus.
racers.
Oh, Jesus.
I know. I'm just saying.
I know.
If,
You gotta think out of the
if you're going to
box.
say yes to school buses and no to lawnmowers, we got a problem. I'm just saying.
I know the chipmunk in the infield might not like it.
Oh,
Actually,
you
I
mean
think
the
he got.
groundhog.
I think he got hit last year, didn't he? Didn't he get hit?
Yeah, he's gone.
No.
Blake's like, yeah, he's gone.
No.
22 bullet.
I hit him with my Lexus.
Well, one of them got hit by a car last year that went through the infield and hit the wall.
You know-
I could have sworn I have it on video.
Yeah.
Oh, did it hit the? Okay.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I was with my dad at Star Speedway, and we were both in the stands. I don't remember what the hell we were doing, just watching the races. And my dad grabs my shoulder and goes, "Look, the pro stocks are coming down the front stretch under green, full like lap 10, so they're flying." And a deer is standing on the top groove, just, what the fuck's going on here?
One got hit by a car at
creamed.
Star last summer too. That's what.
Oh, God.
That is awesome.
I couldn't believe that. Yeah.
Hudson is full of groundhogs. Like, a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
Krupski tried.
It also has.
He tried, man.
I remember once I was in the pits.
It also has a lot of Hennessy's.
I heard that.
They ate the...
No, I remember once there's this big fat groundhog. I kept trying to get him. I'm like, what the hell? So the stairs going down from the grandstands to the pits, I'm down there, and I look up, and I see him. He's just standing there. You're not going to do anything. I go, I don't have my 22. I look at my glove box. I got my 45.
Oh, yeah, here we
I
go.
Yeah, it's middle of the day. All right, grab it. I turn the laser sight on. I go, come on. Boom! And he runs up like, crap, I missed him. Oh, no, I got him.
Ladies
he
and
went
gentlemen.
down the hole and never came back.
Scared him.
That's the new that's the new Caddyshack movie. Ben with a laser sight at night, night vision goggles.
Damn, Brad.
All right. Anything we want to say in closing?
We went over the pure stock rules. I just want to make sure we don't forget because we're not going to probably do a show next week.
No, we're definitely not doing.
Did we wanna
Legion
just-
Speedway said we had a moose on the front straightaway.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's not a problem up there. They race around them. Did we want to discuss what we spoke today about tires?
For which division?
About all of them in general.
The Ridge Runners.
Oh yeah, so Ridge Runners. Well, Michelle, you want to take care of that one because that's one of your divisions.
Yeah, learning that.
We're off me.
Well, what we're talking about is I think the streets are already listed, right?
Yeah, Super Streets,
Streets.
I believe, are already listed.
Yeah,
yes.
and modifieds.
Modifieds are
already
listed.
Ridge Runners decided we were going to copy pretty much the streets, except for after you get your initial inventory, it'll be one tire every other week.
Correct.
Hold on, let me write something to Ben here so we can.
It's very hard to subtly tell Ben something without
Well,
nailing
what
it.
I do?
No, it's just I don't want to give out any info that I'm not allowed to. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, no, you can say that. Yeah, because
So-
we already figured it out.
One thing that we've done as a group is looked at what comes every year is the tire increase in the price of tires. There was an increase, but after talking as a group and trying to rebuild our programming and allow you guys to come and save your wallets, we are increase in all of our tire prices will stay the same for the 2024 season.
Yep. So whatever you paid last year is what you're paying this year.
That's really, and I get it. I work here. I'm, that's really racer
Mark, that's
forward
kind
thinking.
of us, isn't it?
No, I'm just saying, like, for me to come on and say, "Oh, that's a great thing for you to guys
There
do."
goes your race.
I wasn't involved in this conversation, actually.
Oh, yeah, you weren't here.
No, I wasn't here. I was actually at Ben's other office looking for Ben. And I go there, and Christy's like, I have no clue where Ben is. And I was like, oh.
Well, I was originally supposed to come here for a meeting and then head back, and then I just didn't wind up leaving. So
Yeah, Ben's been here all day.
Yeah. But yeah, we care, guys. We're looking out for your wallets. We understand that it's not cheap to come out and enjoy this sport anymore. It's
And the new
really- it's
tire
just not.
program makes it even better.
New tire program, so you don't have to buy them as often. When you buy them, you know exactly what price you'll be spending. It did not go up. Yeah, it should work out for everybody. We hope.
hope so.
Yeah, we hope. Yeah.
Hope so.
Another thing, talking about. Actually, go ahead, Mark. You were going to talk, and I
Nope,
just lost
I'm
my.
good.
I lost my train of
All
thought.
right, John lost his train of thought. Guys, one of the things that we need you to do is step up and register for the people that haven't, because a lot of the people wait till the last minute.
Yes.
Go ahead and if you register now, it makes it easier. It lets us start getting stuff set up, let people know that where you're racing. Just helps get your info out in front of your fans and sponsors alike.
That's what I wanted to say. So not only are we keeping the tire prices the same, but there has been an increase in the purses that we'll be releasing. I think we touched on that all the way down through the back end of the field to help out those style teams. So
I'm going to put this on John for a second, and I'm going to mute me.
oh God, what are you put it on me for? Oh. All right, guys. So what's happening now is they're having a little private conversation on the side over here, and I'm supposed to fill time. So Mark's about to put himself back on the screen and act like I was not here the whole time entertaining you while they were gone. Welcome back, Mark.
Listen, the court jester did his job. You go to RaceDayProductions.com, click on the rules tab, scroll down like 3 items. The 2024 base purse structure is listed online right now.
They are on the website. Okay, cool.
On the website right now. The updated open pure stock rules are online, and the race procedures have been updated and put online as well. So a lot of the stuff is all falling into place here sooner than later. So if you're interested about the purse, go ahead and put it online. And remember, guys, as a team and an organization, we love to share the stuff that you're doing. So make sure you tag us in all your stuff that's going on at the shop. If you have stuff going on, reach out to us. In the same token, as a little helping out, share the stuff that we put out. We have a very good group of people that share, but we also love to share your stuff too. So tag us and we'll put it out there, because as an organization and a whole family that we have here with the racers, like one of the things Ben said this year is when you race with us, you race with family. So we're at your disposal to help with anything. If you have a question, if you have a comment, or wondering if something will work, reach out to one of the members of the team. This is what we're here for.
I also see a lot of these, a lot of our competitors. One, if you haven't registered for your designated track or the track you choose to go race at, please go register. It does nothing but help us, help you, and help the registration staff on opening day, because we see it year after year.
Oh,
we know
God,
we understand that you want to
madhouse.
wait. You know, you might not understand the computer thing, but everybody gets there. There's a line all the way out. People don't make their first practice. They're all pissed off, and it just doesn't start anybody's year off right when you don't register and everybody backs up behind you. So please go register.
And we will be having
And
the
if you
open
have a
registration
problem
event.
registering,
Yeah,
reach out
give us
to
a call.
one of us.
And
I've talked competitors through it over the phone when they're having a problem
I've
registering.
had them
and-
come right in here, and we just register you right in here too, which is always an option. If you get stuck and you can't figure it out, call one of us.
and
Reach
for,
out.
for any
Reach out.
Don't call Ben.
Yeah, don't call me, because I don't know how to do it.
for all competitors, also, I noticed that a lot of our competitors do car shows for their whether they bring their race car to their sponsor and set up a tent or whatever that might be. Guys, if you're registered for one of our tracks and you guys are going out on a Thursday night or whatever, if you're doing something for your sponsor, whatever that might be, reach out to me, reach out to Michelle. I'm sure Mike would be willing to do the same, but we have fresh wrapped pace trucks with lights. We have stuff to give away to kids. We'd love to join that kind of stuff and be a part of the racing community as much as we can. So if you guys are planning car shows, let me know. Hell, if you're a racer at Hudson and you want me to come with the lead truck, I'll be there. You know what I mean? Just let me know, and we are more than willing to make that happen.
So up in Augusta, one of the things that I actually bought them for the entire season. I ordered a whole stack of stickers for Race Day TV, and I was like, 250 will get me through 5 years. Like I
5
never.
hours.
They went at the car show like that. So when we head up to Barrie to do the Vermont Motorsports Expo, just purchased another batch of stickers. So feel free, grab them, take them, put them on your car, let people know the show you like to watch. Let
Now,
people know all these tracks that you're at.
With the...
It is the Race Day TV sticker, that logo right there.
Oh, okay. Cause
You have one.
I know you have those other ones with the code on it. I still haven't scanned it to see exactly.
No,
what
so
it is.
those I actually are I bought for the tracks. So those will be when you're in the bathroom. It'll be on the door in front of you. So you literally scan the QR code and it brings you right to that race that we're on.
Oh, kind of like what I have with the
Yep.
find us on Facebook type thing. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Just
Those
stuff to
QR
help
codes
make
are
things
cool.
simple.
And I didn't realize how easy it was to do.
So I have my QR codes are a little different where mine are custom. So I can actually go in and change that after the fact. So I can make it so that QR code doesn't change, but I can take it now and point it to a different race. So it just always goes to the race that's live right now.
Well, I get mine on wish.com and they work just fine.
There you go. That's all I have. Let's see. Save one for my Victory Lane cooler. Yes, and I also have her headset too, which if only I just saw Emily like 4 days ago. I should have just handed it to her. Shoot me your address again, Emily. I'll shoot your headset in the mail to you. That's all I have.
That's all I got.
I think it's all Michelle has.
That's it from Race Day TV. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Mark Beaudry.
I'm John Espinette. Michelle Cloutier is right here. Ben Wazowski's right over there. Hey, we'll see you guys on the next show. Have a good one.